high-level match. KK is one of the players to watch for the day, and he is a capable player. And oh my word, we already have 6-0. So we have KK in the black, and he goes for the Trivela, but the goalkeeper was capable enough to stop it. You know, we have Kingsley Grace using his goalkeeper by himself, controlling your goalkeeper. You usually do it with your right analog stick. You move them left or you move them right. So we can see KK working towards the goal again. KK is coming down the middle, and let's see what he has for us here. Does KK have any option? No, he's been stopped by great defending from Kingsley Grace. Now let's see Kingsley Grace trying to mount his own personal offense, going down the middle. He's going to the left or the right. He was well read by KK, and now he's coming down the wing. Let's see, is he going to use high offensive strategies, or is he coming with high offensive strategies, or is he coming through the post? Let's see, what does he have for us here? Is that going to be a goal? Okay, nothing for us at the post there. Good defensive strategies by Kingsley Gray, but he's beaten the defense, and is that going to be? That's another goal. That's 7 for KK. That's 7 for KK. That's 7 for KK. He's making it. He's running away with this match right now. KK is going to be running away with this game. 7-0 against Kingsley Grates. Wow. KK is really running away with this one. Word out to Kingsley. You can't just keep playing some defense. Let's see you mount some offense. Take it back from him. You can't let him run away with this game and all these goals. That's what I want to see. I want to see some high technical FIFA. You can't run away with this whole game. Let's go. But KK keeps mounting the pressure. He's not giving him an inch. He's not giving him a yard. And he's coming up, but the keeper was capable enough to stop it this time. But can he stop it the next offense? Okay, that'll be the end of regulation time. KK running away with 7 goals. Haaland had 6 attempts, 2 goals on target. That's going to be our first match. KK wearing number 99. I think it's 99 goals he wants to score in the tournament today. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely game for him. Obviously, he's having a good game and a good start today. He's coming off of a great win with a huge margin. I can't wait to see what the next set of players have for us today. Isn't that right, Erastus?
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson between the posts. Kevin De Bruyne starts with Rodri and
And we're back with our next match between Black Joseph and KK. Now, Black Joseph is in the black with Real Madrid, and KK is in the blue with Manchester City. Now, when we last saw KK, he delivered 7 to somebody without a response. Black Joseph is going to be looking to make sure that he is not a victim of such brutality in this EAFC 24, which is brought to you by Integral, your sports marketing and management company, your leading sports marketing and management company. We're streaming on YouTube and TikTok. Please give us a like, share, subscribe, and leave something for us down in the comments. Now, let's see if Black Joseph has the mind and the mettle to take on KK and make sure that he is not a victim of a brutal 7-0 trashing. Black Joseph is moving across the wing. Maybe he sees space there. Obviously, if you see space there, make your way to the wing. As usual, if you exploit Real Madrid's method, you know that at any point in the game, you can obviously access any part of the field. But your wings are most dangerous because you have Vinicius and you have That's 1-0 down for KK. KK has started again. You know, he's taking the early lead. He wants to make sure that there is no opposition. Nobody is standing between him and that $15,000. So let's go, KK. Let's see what you can do and how bad you want this. Black Joseph will not be an unfortunate victim of the 7-0. KK is obviously unrelenting and unforgiving. That's very, very good defense from Black Joseph. Don't take it. Don't be there and take it. Fight back. Fight violently. And if he means to unblock his path, unblock his path. But, ooh, that was a very, very close save from Thibaut Courtois. Black Joseph is making sure he's not going to be left behind. But KK looks like he doesn't want to take any prisoners. Everybody is just there eating shots from KK. Let's go, KK. Let's see how far you can take this. Is 1-0 the best you're going to get out of this match? Or do you have more goals in your future? Speaking of the future, as always, remember to check out Pulse Sports for the juiciest sports news, for the best betting tips, and for the best esports tips. Now we're looking and seeing that KK has another goal. That's 2-0 down. KK is taking no prisoners today. Everybody is getting it and getting it by a wide margin from KK. So he has 2 goals. It's 30 minutes into the game. We're seeing what we're doing right now. KK is obviously letting us know that he's coming for high goals, high volume. He's taking no prisoners. He's coming with full violence and full force. And I respect that. Make sure you crush your enemy beneath your feet and make sure they cannot come back and say, at least I got one. So let's see what KK has for us. Does he have another goal for us this half? If KK has one more goal this half, that will make it 3. So he can just get another 4 and bully his way into the next round of this game. This is a single elimination game, so if you lose now, you're out. So we're playing all this all the way to the group stage so that we can find out who we are representative for the South-South. Joseph's Real Madrid. Now, the big thing about this match is that Black Joseph still has the opportunity to come back. He has a whole 45 minutes, not only to mount a great defense as he did in the last game, in the last half of the match, but also mounts an offense that can see him take the lead, if not get the victory. Black Joseph seems to be working on his defense, while KK is working hard to break that defense. Can he scale through? Can he scale through and get his next goal? That was some excellent defending from Black Joseph. Now let's see if he has some offense in him. KK has seemed to have taken control of the midfield, possess full control of the midfield, making sure that Black Joseph cannot get past it, which is amazing considering the quality of players that they have in Real Madrid, and especially considering the quality of players that they have in a 95 rated Real Madrid. So everybody is 95. Black Joseph, don't you think you can do something more than just stay at the halfway line? Yes, he seems to have had a breakthrough. Is this going to be a goal? He's skilling round. Oh, that was great defending from KK to offset that offense from Black Joseph. Come on, let's see. Can you make something out of this next attempt at offense? Black Joseph is coming again. Black Joseph is coming again. He's coming down the wings, making effective use of Vinicius Jr. Oh, that was cut out beautifully by KK and Man City. KK seems to be taking control of the game's possession. He is just dominant and a dominant force right now, holding possession. I believe that that's the most amount of possession Black Joseph has seen most of the game. In the last, 5-10 minutes, he has seen the most possession. Now KK is strengthening. KK is strengthening, and he makes no threats. He makes promises of goals. 3-0 down to KK. KK has the threat of goal, and once he smells blood, he will go for the kill. That was a beautiful offense from KK. I like that. I want to see more of that in this EAFC 24. Let's go. More goals, more goals, more goals. Are we seeing more of the same from KK's first match? Or is it going to be a greater offensive strategy or a greater defensive masterclass? KK is coming back to lead. Yes, we're seeing more offense, and his defense, even in the midfield, is showing that he is super capable of making this game 5, 6, 7, 8, even 9-0. That would be a huge margin for Real Madrid to lose by. Real Madrid and Man City are playing in the Champions League. I hope this is not the results that Real Madrid will be hoping to see against the Manchester City. Now, let's see what's going to happen in our next offense from from Black Joseph. He has the possession now. Can he make it through? He's being cut out, he's being denied, but can he break through this solid defense that KK has mounted? KK seems to be a very dangerous force here. I think he's one of the key players to watch out for in this tournament, because he's taking all his opponents down by force. Now he's seeing whether he's going to make a goal here from a skill, or he's going to make it here from being more crafty or being more direct. What's KK's options here? What are his options? He's being caught out in defense. Now can Black Joseph make some of this? No. KK will never let him pass that midfield without a fight. What is happening right here, right now? The crowd is getting hot and hyped for this match. I wish you could see the crowd right now. The crowd is getting extremely hyped. KK and Black Joseph are driving people wild with this game. KK, even though he's in the lead, he's taking defensive initiative as well, not being slack on defense as much as he's being active on offense. He's an impenetrable wall. He has so far in this tournament, I don't think he has conceded any goals. And that is amazing considering the level of talent we have in our pool here. Let's go. Will that be another goal, or will the defense cut this out? KK is not allowing anything past his midfield. KK is keeping this game fair. And the match is underway. Frank is in the green with Newcastle, and KK is in the black with Manchester City. Now, is this black because he's dressed for Frank's funeral and the death of Newcastle's team as after their absolute destruction, or is this because, his time has passed? We will see at the end of 90 minutes. But our players are set and our match is underway. Frank is switching sides, trying to make sure he doesn't cut across the center, because KK shows that he has a lot of control over the midfield. KK seems to control a lot of ball possession in the midfield. Frank was brazenly going through the midfield, but he got stopped there. KK shows usually that he has a lot of possession there. He has a lot of power there. That's where his lead keys are. So I'm looking forward to seeing the goals, how amazing they will be. KK is usually very tactical and precise, very surgical about how he's going to score his goals. And I want to see how Frank employs his own goal scoring tactics, because so far I don't believe KK has conceded a goal in this tournament, showing that he's been the most offensively and defensively superior player here. He's really, really keeping it 100 as one of our players to watch for this match. And Now he's going out. Frank is on the attack with Almiron. Almiron to Isaac. And Foden is coming. Haaland to Alvarez. Alvarez still has possession. Alvarez tried to feed it to Foden. Whoa! And that's the first goal from KK. Nothing is stopping this man on his path of destruction. First goal with Foden. Look at him. Focus and determination in his eyes. Nothing other than the destruction of his opponent. That was a very, very horrible clash between the keeper and the player. A player should watch out for that. He could be carded seriously. 10 men down would not be an ideal situation for KK at this moment. For KK at this moment, yes. 10 men down would not be ideal for him. But then again, it could also prove to even the playing field between him and Frank. Not they say mistakes happen in real life. You could have won if you had 10, but you made a foul, so you got 9. So is KK going to mount another attack and score another beautiful goal? Oh, that was stellar goalkeeping from Nick Pope. I'm actually even surprised that's not a penalty. But it doesn't matter because KK snatches another goal. So that's 2-0. Second goal from Julian Alvarez. KK were 21 minutes into the game and KK is already running away with the lead. 2-0 in the first half. This is beautiful. Is Frank coming back with a reply? Is he going to be the first person to pop KK's cherry and score a goal in this tournament? That was stellar defending from KK. Now he's moving back to where he's most comfortable, in Frank's side of the box. KK seems to have made a house in his opponent's side of the box because that's where, he wakes up, he brushes his teeth, takes his bath, gets ready for work, and the work is to score goals. Isn't that right? But as he has made his camp in the half of the enemy, he may be neglecting his own cap because Frank is coming closer than most have come close to scoring him on more occasions than one. But will KK reply that threat with a beautiful goal? Remains to be seen, and it has been seen. That's a third goal in the first half. 3-0 for KK. 3-0 for Man City. KK is on a path of destruction against all his opponents. Everyone who stands against him will get a very, very huge goal margin for all their troubles. I wouldn't want to be matched against this guy. I believe he's seen that $15,000 grand prize in Lagos, and he has already planned how to buy a house and buy a car and do Bitcoin with this because that's the only reason he's playing this hard and he's playing tough. And that's another goal. 4-0 in the first half for KK. Look at that fire and determination in his eyes. He knows what he's doing. Give us a wink over there, KK. No, KK is taking this very, very personal. He has a house. He has a house to build with this grand prize in Lagos. KK is playing like his rent is due, and if he doesn't win this entire tournament, his landlord is coming tomorrow with police officers. That is the violence and the aggression he's playing with. It's like his rent is due tomorrow, and if he doesn't win this match, that's out of the streets. And that's the kind of determination I love to see from all my players. You're doing a good job, KK. Now, let's see. Okay, now he's popping off. Now he's popping off against Frank. Frank, don't let that disrespect stand. Go after him. Take his legs. Take his legs. If you miss the ball, don't miss the legs. Red card is nothing. And that's looking like it's another goal for KK, but KK, he hasn't dropped any goal yet. And that's it for the first half. Brought all this EAFC 24 entertainment has been brought to you by our organizers at Integral, your leading sports marketing and management company. Thank you, Integral, for this beautiful tournament and this beautiful day of EAFC 24 greatness. Now, KK is mounting more pressure and mounting more attack. KK has started a trend just like our other streamers, TikTok. The trend starts here. Is KK coming for another goal? Frank was apt in stopping that attack dead in his tracks, but KK seems to be able to bring things back from the dead as he has revived his possession from Frank. KK is coming down the wing. Oof. KK is giving Frank a run for all his money and all his marbles. Is he going to go from the outside? KK hasn't really looked to get anything from the outside. Inside the 18-yard box is where he's lovely. And he's looking like shit sweet in here. And that was a good side change for Frank and for Newcastle. At least now they can dissuade some of the pressure. Another good side change. He's really making use of the width of the pitch, switching between all sides. That was beautifully read by KK. KK has shown an enormous amount of defensive responsibility in these games, and I can't undercut that in only just talking about his scoring prowess. His defensive capabilities have been beautiful, to say the least. And to say the most, do my eyes deceive me? Has somebody finally scored KK? That was a beautiful goal from Almiron by Frank. Very, very good. Somebody is at least fighting back against the monster that is KK. Come on, Frank. There's still a whole other half. We can get 3 more goals. You can penetrate that defense. You can get more goals. KK is quite defensively responsible, so that just means you have to work a little harder on both ends yourself. And KK is coming for another goal to make sure that the lead is not closed down, and he gets his goal. 5-1 to KK. Ooh, that one stunk, Frank. Now KK has that smile on his face. He has that twinkle in his eyes. He knows what he's doing and he knows what he's getting. He's widening that margin as if to say, this isn't how it ends, brother. There's still more goals coming, brother. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about your defense. This is a tough match, as I said, but it seems to be a tough match on the end of Frank, as he is battling against one of the most offensively responsible as well as defensively responsible players in this tournament. KK has been nothing short of nigh perfect, as this is even the first goal he's conceded in this whole tournament. Meanwhile, he's still widening the margin and looking to even drive it wider. For him, 4, 5, 6 goals is not enough, because at this point, he has almost, if not fully, spells Frank. With all these goals he has scored. Ooh, that was a harsh tackle. I'm surprised that didn't result in a foul. That was such a harsh tackle. But KK seems to know what he's doing on defense. Got a harsh tackle and got away with it. So now is he going to convert that into a goal? He seems to have bullied off the defender from the ball. And he get a goal with that. He tries for the Trivela, but the trajectory was off. He was really not in the position to get it. But it was a good attempt nonetheless. I love how entertaining he's trying to be with his attempts at goal. At the very least, add some sauce and some flair for the fans. Showing respect for that, KK. You got my respect for that. Got my respect for the flair. Let's go, KK. Let's go, Frank. Frank is coming back at you, but KK is not letting up. He's not letting in. Frank is moving really carefully in the midfield because he knows that's where KK is positioning and his majority of his defense is. And you see he cut that attack out with that cut out that lovely pass. That was a very, very heavy shot, but Nick Pope was up to the task to stop it. Doku has the ball. Doku's dribbling. This is a really good showcase of Doku's skill, and he has dribbled himself out of possession. That was very wonderful to watch. You'd think it was Anthony that was dribbling, not Doku. Now there's a midfield battle between KK and Frank. KK seems to want to have the upper hand in this midfield battle, but Frank is not letting up. Frank has surprisingly pulled up front with that. Will he get a goal from this? Will he be the first man to score more than one goal against KK's onslaught? Can he get it? Can he get it by showing that we have one more minute in added time? It's looking like it's about wrapped up for KK and Frank. But can Frank get another goal? Break a record here that KK is setting, as he has not conceded any goal. And that seems to be the end of today's match. KK, on his path to destruction, has claimed another victim. 5-1 for KK's Manchester City against Frank's Newcastle. It was such a tough match for Frank. Frank did the impossible. He actually scored KK. And I love what I saw. He played very, very well. What did you think about that match, Erastus?
If not that there was some movement behind him, I would have been livid.
Yeah, I saw the same amount of focus. I saw the same amount of focus from KK when he was having his game with Frank. You know, after Frank scored that one goal, he had this like fire in his eyes. He was really locked in. He was like, because you know he had to get his leg back, even though he was in the lead. But he still had to get his leg back because he still knew that he had to dominate as he's the winner. So, you know, KK is facing off with Edom, right? Yes, that's going to be a match and a half. I want to see if Edom can really base the press against KK the way he did versus Ikuro. And I want to see how KK fares against Edom's defense and counter offense.
That no matter how far or hard this goes, I'm willing to go down.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it. You can see the confidence when he plays, even though he's losing. Because the last game he was down, and before you know it, boom, there was a goal. Before you know it, boom, there was another goal. And yeah, so so there are chairs already coming in. One from one of the consoles, and we believe that someone has scored a goal. We're not yet updated with who that is, but we're going to get it back to you, and you're going to know how this goes, because the games have started. The game, I believe, have started. So you can see on your screen, if you're just joining us or you're joining us online, the top 8, KK is already on, KK and Edom, they're already on, battling it out.
Yeah, KK has Man City in the black. Edom has Newcastle in the green. So we're going to see what the battle for supremacy is going to be like here. Oh dear! Edom is already pressuring KK. That's unnatural. KK, I think this may actually have been the first corner he's conceded. So this going into our next match. KK is really under pressure right now against Edom. For the first time, I'm seeing him push back against the midfield, not pushed forward in the midfield or holding down the midfield. Edom is really pressing KK. He's fishing for his first goal. Now, KK seems to be out of hot water with Edom. Now, let's see what he does going forward. How do you think this is going so far? But realistically, the press, generally, like I said that I thought the press would be baited more by by Edom. I thought Edom would be absorbing a lot of the offense in this game, trying to fish out the counter. But surprisingly, Edom has done all the attacking against KK. So maybe he has a strategy that lets him work it. Oh, that was beautiful dribbling by Edom. I couldn't make much of it, but oh, that was really beautiful. Edom isn't absorbing the press like I suspected he would. He's actually making KK be the one who is absorbing the press. He's actually initiating the press this time. And this amount of high press, like I always say, if you keep knocking, that door will open. So it depends on who knocks first, and it also depends on who knocks the most precisely. KK is up by 1 in this his matchup against Edom. The monster KK has started again. Everybody is just a victim in his path of destruction. But let's see if KK can pull back from it, or if Edom has another one and needs to shoot this down. Does Edom have? What does KK have? No, Edom seems to have shut it out with quality defending. How do you see so far? What do you think? Is Edom still on the right track? Can Edom still make something out of this, or do you think KK can run away with this? Now he's broken down Edom's defense once. Yes, definitely.
I mean, the best man win anyways. But for right now, I think it's still going level. They are still trying to find out or figure out their spot in this, trying to find out their position in this, see how they're able to manage the situation.
And we do more than just managing the situation here. Like one of our sponsors, WPPP, we print, we package, and we promote. They are here for all our printing and packaging and promotional needs. Give them a look-see and give them some patronage, show them some love. The way our organizers have shown us love. Thank you again so much to Integral for your hand in the organization of this game, of this tournament. You've brought to us some high quality football like we're seeing on our screens and on our streams right now, and we really do appreciate this your efforts into our organization. But now back to the action. I think that's it for the first half. KK heaves a sigh of relief, knowing that even though he baited a lot of the press for this first half, he's also, all ahead on the scorecard. So I think going into the second half, I believe Edom will try and make the most of his offense, while KK, maybe while baiting the press, will try and be more precise with his striking. What do you think? Is the wing or down the center the best alternative for Edom? Keeping our eyes on the game, I believe that the wing may be the best option for Edom, but he's always found success down the center of the pitch in the final third. So let's see whether he can carefully exploit those wings. The way KK is playing, obviously he's trying to bully his way into Edom's 18-yard box with his flair, his dribbling, his skills, his flicking. Anything and everything he can use, he will use it to ensure that he has the victory. But so far, this is actually quite unusual for KK. He's usually leagues and miles ahead of other players. And by now, but Edom is really showing that defensive responsibility that I thought he had. And that's a goal from Edom. 1-1 level. 1-1 level. 1-1 level. Edom is not going to roll over for anybody. Like I've been saying all day, the strong shall choke. This is some really beautiful FIFA right now. My question is, what's KK's response going to be to this? Is he going to bite down and let Edom have his way, or is he going to respond? I've always known KK as the monster here, but will Edom become the monster slayer? And Edom has his moment! And that's a good. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, it's. Well, from well from what from what I'm seeing so far, Edom is really putting in his best foot forward in the game. Yes, KK has been able to draw away from Edom, but it's still a best of 3. So the person who wins the best 2. But we can't ignore the benefits of having the momentum of winning the first match. And that's a solid goal from Phil Foden with KK. Momentum right now. Now he's getting his momentum right now. It's 3-1 to KK, 3 to Man City, 3 to Man City right now, 1 to Newcastle. KK is ahead 3-1. Will Edom find his way forward? Oh, that was so close, but Ederson met the challenge and met it successfully. The way I see it, it's not like it's impossible for Edom to draw back, but we can't discount. Oh yeah, it's on the 83rd minute. We can't discount the... Don't discount him. Don't discount him. Don't discount him. Don't discount him. He is a threat at every turn. He's a threat at every level. He's proven me wrong by playing the aggressor in this match, not lying back and being defensive, trying to bait the press. KK himself has baited the press and done so masterfully, if I might add. But you have to understand that there is a certain level of confidence going into the next set of matches winning, because all you have to do is win 1 match. But if you're on the back foot, you're thinking to yourself you have to win 2 matches. That is sensational from Edom. He's really applying the pressure. I think he can. I think he could steal a late draw. Oh, but we have 1 more minute on the clock. I think KK runs away with it this time. So Edom has 2 matches to win the next one and win a possible 3rd. That's if KK does not win the next match, in which case he's one of our first representatives for this slot. And it is all over for our first round. Let's go to our second round. What do you think about that first round? Yes, I do. We're seeing how they're able to do so much and so well. We can see how KK is doing so well, to be honest. I've enjoyed, he was already in the front foot, giving the heaviest offense, and he's coming again now to assert his position. Ooh, and Nick Pope met that challenge and met it with grace and with pride. Oh yes, but he has 80 more minutes to rectify that and to stamp his visa into his representation of the South in Lagos. I want try they do special things. I want put the cart in front of the horse. May I see waiting go sup. Yes. Yes. Ooh, that was a beautiful dribble from Doku. Can he make something of it? You see, like I've been saying all this while, KK has surprisingly not been as much of the aggressor as I thought he would be. In the other matches, he was quite dominant. He was quite, he was the force to be reckoned with. But this is the first time I'm seeing him look human. Lion, yes. Yes. I agree. And I believe who is the stronger lion is about to show themselves. Ooh, but that was spectacular defending. That was very spectacular defending. That's our first goal for our second half. For our second competition, KK has already put himself in front. I think he heard our comments about who is the stronger lion and he wanted to say, that's me, bro. That's me, bro. I'm enjoying what's going on. Remember, the weak will collect. The strong will send the weak home. And is he about to be the strong? Is this a goal? Oh, out. And I'm sure he's banging his head on his pad, thinking, how did I miss that? How was that not a goal? But that was spectacular defending from KK. Honestly and really, that was spectacular defending. Oh yes, is that luck you're talking about that played in there? You see, Edom's defending has been something I've really enjoyed watching. So, like, obviously, offense and goals are awesome, but you see, this is what I'm talking about. Is this a goal? How? I would be besides myself. I don't know how these players can keep this composure playing in this height. Because honestly, I may have tossed my pad. I honestly may have thrown my pad and yelled many profanities because I honestly don't understand how he's so calm knowing that was saved. That was such beautiful play. That was such beautiful tactics, but yet nothing came from it. I think Edom spent too much time, being on the, he thought a little too much about it. He was being a little hesitant. And now KK is going to make him pay. Will he make him pay? He made him pay. And that's 2-0 for KK. A little too, he was a little too hesitant when he had that offense. I think he should have pushed the pace a little more, gone forward a little more, been a little more aggressive, been a little more, dominant, forceful of his will. But KK, like I said, has been absorbing and baiting the press more often than not for this match. And I think he's baiting the press into... Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? And this is pulling us to the third goal, possibly for KK. And it's in. And it's in. He pops off very beautifully with that third goal. That was a lovely goal for Haaland. And pop for that one. It gives us a little bit of celebration. I'm sure the fans are loving this. I'm sure all our streamers are loving what they're watching so far right now. This has been an entertaining first half. This has only been the first half.
Only been the first half.
And only been the first half.
Right now, like, the odds are on the table. Right now, the odds are on the table. Right now, the odds are all on the table. Everything, it seems as though the die has been cast already. It seems as though KK is moving on to victory, and Edom, unfortunately, is not being able to match his efforts and score a lot of goals. As we see right now, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We hope that he makes... Oh, that's an offside.
That was a clear offside. Anyone would think that, entering into a second half with 3 goals ahead, you have that confidence, you have that, and that's why I told you about the confidence building with the first win, and that's why the first win is so important. To come down from 1 and get 2 in succession, especially against a top opponent like KK, that is not easy to do. So considering that that's the amount of work that's ahead of KK, plus he's down 3-0 in the second hand, it's pretty much an uphill battle for him. But let's see how hard of a fighter and how strong his will is to fight that uphill battle. I know he won't just roll over and die like that.
No, he definitely will not, because Edom is known for taking back power in moments like this. When his opponent thinks that it's done, when he thinks it's over, then he switches on his kill mode, his beast mode, and he goes straight into devouring his opponent. But let's see if that is going to play out tonight, as he takes the lead, as he takes
back seats towards KK's lead, and KK is still going forward, trying to work his way. He didn't see a pathway through, an angle to score from there, so he moved it out of the 18-yard box. But does he see
That's
an
a
angle now?
goal!
And that's 4 for KK.
That's four. It looks as though destiny has.
I feel like
spoken
KK
already.
was really, feeling out Edom in the first match, because this second half, we're seeing his more dominant self.
I think that penalty really sealed a lot of things, because it would have done something to Edom's mindset. It would have done something to his thinking, because at that point it's like, I'm trying to do everything possible to make sure
KK
that I win,
is still
but it's just not
mounting
happening. And
for
he's
the
trying.
offense.
Oh
Does he
yeah,
have it?
that's a
And
goal.
that's it. That's 5 for us
spectacular
now.
goal.
That
That's
is
a
5 for
spectacular
us
goal.
now.
And
That is 5 for us now. KK is running away with it. That's a beautiful goal from Kevin De Bruyne.
At this point, it feels as though KK's prayers has been answered. KK looks more of the son from a praying mother. He's playing and his mother is praying. Oh no, this is unbelievable. This is
6-0.
unbelievable.
I never thought I would see Edom's defense get battered like this.
Nah.
KK is really proving to be a monster among men. Look at him. Look at those eyes. Look at how focused he is. He's locked in. This is that locked in you were talking about.
Exactly.
You know, when someone is locked in, they are hyper focused. Nothing is getting to them. All they are thinking about is their end goal, which is putting the ball in the back of the net and trying not to concede any goals. Edom looks a bit shaky up there, but he's still maintaining composure, still doing his best. His KK is just sneaking through those little spaces, because nobody else has been able to sneak through those spaces that Edom had, but KK found his way through it. Maybe he brute forced his way through it with great attack.
I think he has won himself a corner. He's about to take it. Is he going to go wide, or is he just going to take a quick shot? It looks like he's considering putting it in the penalty area, and he does that, and that's a nod. And is that a goal? Is that a goal? Oh no, the keeper.
Keeper's out of the line, but the keeper still managed to get it back. We're really enjoying. This is really some good EAFC. Thank you again to Integral for being our organizers of this event. And KK is about to score a goal to assert and drop the final nail in the coffin, because I think this deep into the second half.
I think the die has been cast already. Not to be a pessimist, but I think the die has been cast already. It's already 70 minutes.
Yeah, this late into the second half, I don't see anyone coming down from 6 goals, coming back from 6 goals. Stranger things have really happened in life, but is this one of those moments where this will happen, or has this been a landslide victory for KK after a shaky first match? A very competitive first match. He seems to run away with it based on the second match.
At this point, I believe KK needs much more than all his players. He needs Messi and Ronaldo in his team right now, because it looks like yes. He has scored
Edom
one.
Is pulling back goals.
A little bit of consolation. We hope that he's able to keep up that momentum, but will that momentum be enough to provide
Is
5
there enough
more
time
goals?
for him to make it?
5 more.
Can he
Is
do
there?
it? He's really going
Is
for
that a
it.
penalty? Oh no, it's not.
No, that
It's
wasn't a
not
penalty.
even
That
close.
was a clean tackle.
Not even close.
But will he make him pay for that? No, he will not.
Let's see. He's building up again, building up attack again. Oh, yes,
Can he make
let's
it?
go. Let's go. Is that a yes? That's a
That's
goal.
the second goal. Edom is
that
really going
resilience.
forward in this second
That's that
half.
resilience we keep talking about. In the dying
Can he
minutes.
actually do it? Can he actually bring back 6?
In the
He's
dying
2
minutes,
down. He needs
slip
4
back to
more.
life.
Can he actually breathe life into his team and breathe life back into his chances?
Let's see. 6 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes on the clock. We're waiting to see. It looks as though KK is idling away and wasting time, such that Edom will not be able to use his magical powers right now. But it looks like Edom is taking back control. He's moving up again down the flank. Oh, dispossessed by KK.
Edom is making KK play ultra defensive football, parking a semi-bus. But is this it? Will he finally seal his victory? I cannot believe the chance. I cannot believe that chance he just wasted. That was such a golden chance.
I think he's about to go at it again. That's a goal! That's 7!
That was a solid goal.
There is definitely no coming back from that.
There is no coming back from that. That was the end of the match. He scored a beautiful goal to close it and finally seal the deal. It was a lovely and a valiant attempt from Edom.
However, I love the spirit of sportsmanship exhibited
hands.
just there. Yeah, the shake of hands to say we may have played differently, but we're still brothers. We're still brothers in this. Yeah, I might be leading
Nothing
and
more
winning with a
beautiful.
lot of numbers. It may be humiliating, but it's just the game. And our humanity prevails once again.
nothing
And
more
it's 90 minutes, and time is up.
That's the end of
Time
that's the end of this
up.
match. That's the end of this match. It was a peaceful performance by KK. What can I say? 7-2.
My brother.
Against at Edom. Nah,
Against
man, he's
Edom.
really popping off for the crowd. He's really popping up for the crowd. That was a star match we just covered. We have one of our finalists, and it looks like Porthacourt, South, I believe a star is born for you.